Hello, I'm Luminousz Star. Welcome to my channel, Luminousz Star. Narcissism versus self-preservation is today's video. Wherever you are on the planet right now, I wish you the absolute best. If this is your first time, welcome. For you guys and gals who are current subscribers, you already know you're my stars. Mwah! Thank you so much for your subscription and for the support and keeping me motivated to keep my channel active. This is a presentation created by me, and some of the information that I'll be sharing with you all today does consist of points, tools, and also some examples. Please check the description box below for more information. All right, let's get right to it. Point number one: those who have a cluster B personality are notorious for projecting their undesirable characteristics, such as being extremely self-absorbed onto others around him or her. Second point: unfortunately, some who are involved with people who have a cluster B personality are very insecure and suffer from an identity crisis. Therefore, more than likely will believe when told that he or she has a characteristic that they do not have. The cluster B personality in the relationship must have source supply, or he or she will seek supply from others. Third point: ironically, one of the best ways to rid oneself of narcissists and those with a cluster B personality is to practice self-preservation. While those who have a cluster B personality, particularly narcissists, are oftentimes self-absorbed, preoccupied, obsessed, and or addicted to obtaining sources of supply, he or she cannot obtain supply, control, or fuel from anyone who is not making the narcissist the center of his or her life. Okay, cluster B personality summary. Not all individuals who have a cluster B personality are full-fledged narcissists. There are various aspects of a cluster B personality. Narcissistic personality disorder is just one of them. Those who have a cluster B personality are usually overly dependent upon others to fill a void in his or her life. Just because one chooses to practice self-preservation does not mean that he or she has a cluster B personality disorder. Balancing self-preservation and intimacy with others is one great way to have a healthy relationship. Okay, and over here, these are some of the characteristics as well as some of the behavior patterns of a cluster B personality. Possible influences to narcissism. Okay, there are a few things that can either influence one to behave as if he or she is a narcissist and or to encourage abusive tactics for source supply, control, and fuel in the relationships. Neurosis, such as a person who is psychotic. These again influence narcissism, or they encourage abusive tactics for source supply, control, and fuel in relationships. Okay, membership to elite organizations. Membership to any elite organization that you can think of. This will encourage a person to possibly behave as if he or she is a narcissist. Fraternities, such as the military and a political arena. Medical industry, such as a doctor, a surgeon, a nurse, a psychologist, counselors. Medical industry, and I'm not bashing the medical industry, I'm just pointing out how narcissism or behavior patterns of a narcissist can be encouraged. So in the medical industry, for instance, or example, you may know of a doctor who may be extremely arrogant, maybe overly confident in his or her abilities to heal others. Okay, the entertainment industry actually can cause some to behave as if they are narcissists, and or the entertainment industry can encourage abusive tactics for source supply, control, and fuel in their interactions, as if they are a narcissist. We all can think of maybe a celebrity who has a huge ego. Okay, we can all think of someone in the entertainment industry who fits that description. Sports industry, some athletes have huge egos. And also in the fashion industry, some models, they think their looks will get them everywhere. They may be somatic narcissists. You have some scientists or scholars in the science field, the type of narcissist who is totally into his or her own ability to be intellectual. In other words, that to them makes them God. They're like an intellectual God of some sort. Legal careers. We all can think of some judges. We all can think of some attorneys maybe that are totally into what they do, but not as a passion to help others or to serve others. They're totally into their ability to be intellectual. So they're overly confident. They're extremely egotistical in their craft or to enforce the law. They think they are above the law. Okay, so technology. One who is more engaged with their equipment rather than having meaningful relationships with other people. In other words, every time you see them, they have a Bluetooth, they have their phone, they are, working with some sort of gadget, or their laptops or their computers. They have much more of a relationship with technology than other people. And then you have people who choose to communicate with others via technology instead of personal. They prefer to text message rather than to call. This person prefers to use technology to communicate or relate to others rather than having the personal touch or attempting to engage in relationships on a much more personal level. Okay, tool number 1. Remember, your life has purpose. Certainly is not meant to be spent trying to please the narcissist or the cluster B personality, because remember, the narcissist or the cluster B personality, their main objective is source supply or to have control or a sense of control and fuel in the relationship. They have a whole lot of unrealistic expectations. So surely, okay, your entire life is not meant to be spent trying to please the narcissist or the cluster B personality. So remember, your life has purpose. Tool number 2, try to find some productive or actually fun activities to engage in your life. Because when you think about it, if you are involved with the cluster B personality or the narcissist, a lot of your time and your energy and your heart is invested in him or her. And all the while, you're not being appreciated. So try to find something productive and fun to engage in. Try to find some other activities that you find very pleasant, because it's not very pleasant to try to fulfill unrealistic expectations of a narcissist or a cluster B personality. So tool number 2 is to find something productive to engage in, something fun and productive to engage in. Tool number 3, give yourself permission to continue building your support base. The support base actually is designed and navigated by you to help you thrive forward past narcissistic abuse and unhealthy relationships. So tool number 3 is give yourself permission to continue to build a support base for yourself, designed and navigated by you to continue to thrive forward past narcissistic abuse and unhealthy relationships. References and resources, okay? Please check out this link here. I want to thank everyone for your time and thank you for watching. I'm Luminousz Star. Until next time, take care of yourself.
earth, our home, incubator of life, through our lines of life.